terrific. How come?
Well, we do get the odd few days holiday in it.
Your life's one long holiday, flitting from paradise to paradise.
The London to Manchester air shuttle.
I thought you were going to get transferred from that run.
So did I.
This is smashing.
Oh.
I don't often eat lunch.
Well, you will for the next 3 days,
Will I?
if you want.
So I think I might get used to it.
Just got to pop into head office for an hour later, and I'm free.
This lunch, does it come with afters?
Busy day. Quite the reverse. Things are very slow, Dave, I don't mind telling you.
Shame.
If something doesn't start happening soon, I'm going to have to dip into capital.
Tragic.
No, this recession is playing havoc with my cash flow.
Poignant.
Do what?
That'll be 150 after.
150?
Disastrous, isn't it? Oh, and one for the barman for maybe putting a bit of business your way.
Right?
But the couple of geezers over there have been asking after you. Don't pipe. Don't pipe, not straight away.
Why?
Or maybe you won't want to meet them or let them know who you are.
Dave, what are you going on about? You just said you were going to put a bit of business my way.
I said maybe. I mean, they don't look like the old Bill. But they certainly don't fit in with the sort of punters we usually get here.
Can I look now?
Maybe they're credible.
Creditors?
A friendly word in your ear, that's all. They're sitting by the band.
Did they say what they wanted with me?
Don't recognise them then?
No.
I didn't say. They just wanted to know if you could be contacted here.
And you said yes.
Why not?
Because if they are people I wish to avoid, for professional reasons, you understand, you've dropped me right in it, haven't you?
Except if they were some people after you for less than friendly reasons. They wouldn't declare themselves. Almost certainly they know what you look like. Clearly they don't. Otherwise they'd be over here by now.
May I have a point there, Dave?
So, introduce yourself.
Well, there's no sign of him.
This is where they said.
I understand you two gentlemen wish to contact a Mr. Arthur Daly.
Are you Mr. Daly?
Oh, well, now, that depends.
Depends. Either you're Mr. Daly or you're not Mr. Daly.
And you are?
Mr. Brown. And this is Mr. Smith.
Smith and Brown.
Common names, I'm afraid, but we're just country folk.
We were looking for someone, and this man in the pub we were in gave us your name, said you could be contacted here.
Give it a rest, Charlie, will you?
No sweat.
What sort of person were you looking for?
Someone who could perhaps help us.
Oh, someone like me.
Someone who could arrange repossessions, like?
Repossession, eh? Car, is it?
Not exactly.
For a fee, of course.
Oh, well, yes, of course. I mean, that would naturally have to be negotiated dependent on the situation and the nature of the article to be repossessed in question.
You sound like a lawyer, Mr. Daly.
No. Just a businessman that likes things clear, Mr. Brown.
We don't wish to haggle, Mr. Daly. The fee we had in mind was £4,000.
£4,000.
500 in advance and the rest when the job's complete.
Well, yes, I think I might be able to help you. Let me get you both another drink and then we can discuss details.
No, I was just thinking,
I know that.
what a great deaf you've got.
Deaf?
Deaf and dumb. Bottom.
You're rude.
No, but honest.
Rude?
But nice.
Well, different.
We can't all be flight captains.
Thank goodness. I better be getting along to head office.
Hello, lover. Oh, bad timing, eh?
Penny, this is Debbie. Just a friend.
Just?
What is this? Some sort of a wind-up? You're convincing, I'll give you that. Who stuck you into me? Was it Dave behind the ramp? You know, I know that pub you went into. Pig and Whistle, was it? Jerry Hawley? He put you up to it. He's a card. You're not joking, are you?
Yeah, but you don't have to go just yet, do you?
All I said was, can I have a word with you alone?
Don't worry, Debbie. I'm not leaving on your account. I've got to go into town for an hour or so anyway. Have a night, Terry.
Yeah, but hold up. Look, can you hang on a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Peg, hold on.
What's the matter?
You are coming back, aren't you?
Well, not if you'd rather I didn't.
Don't be silly. No, I thought maybe you got the
Terry, you're a free agent. Whoever you see when you don't see me is up to you.
Yeah, but she's just an old friend, honestly.
What does she do?
Artistic poses. We'll see you.
Cup of tea, love?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Sorry about that.
About what?
Those in the scene up with. Come fly with me.
Oh, that's all right. Just a friend.
We're all just friends, aren't we, Terry? No, I am sorry, really.
No, that's all right.
I came round to see if you could help me, Terry.
Al,
But there's this bloke who's been hassling me, you know.
you want me to warn him off, right?
Well, it's not what you think. He's threatened me. And one of the other girls at the club.
What do you mean, threaten to hurt you?
Yeah. He wants me, well, me and my friend, to go and work as hostesses at a club. Well, what he calls his club.
Hostesses.
Brasses. It's a clip joint for mug punters.
And the gaff where you work isn't, eh?
Might be a stripper, Terry, but I'm not a whore.
So, this geezer has threatened you with physical damage if you and your mate don't oblige him and go on the game, eh?
Right.
Well, it's strictly illegal, isn't it? Call in the old bill. Get him nicked.
Come on, Terry, you know what it's like on that scene, the sort of people involved. If I call in the old bill, I wouldn't last 2 minutes. I don't like grasses.
Yeah. I don't like ponces.
Can you help me then?
Has he got a name?
Don't know it. Or what name the clip joint is.
How many times he fronted you?
Couple when I've been leaving the club.
Alone?
Yeah, my friend works later than me usually.
And has he claimed her separately?
Yep.
Well, surely the bloke who runs your club's got friends who would protect his interests.
Oh, that little work. Do you think he wants any aggravation? It's not hard to come by another couple of strippers these days, Terry.
So how am I supposed to have a chat with him?
Well, I thought if you could be about for a few days when I leave the club, then if he shows,
What
well,
time do you leave?
I'm only doing afternoons at the moment. Round 6. Been too bleeding scared to do the late night stint. Too dark and quiet at 3 in the morning. I could pay you, and my girlfriend could chip in
Don't
along.
be daft, don't. What are friends for, eh? Hello.
What you doing here at this time of day?
I live here.
No, you don't live here, Terry. You sleep here. You do... Oh. What's she doing here?
Deb is my tea lady. No, I'm going to be doing a bit of work for her.
Oh, yeah?
Hello, Arthur.
Do I know you?
Of course, we met round here once before when Terry was minicabbing.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Wasn't quite as warmly dressed then, though, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, I've got a very lucrative job of work for you, my son, and I don't wish to discuss it in front of a third party. So could you...
Deb is a guest in my humble abode. She'll leave when she wants.
All right. You don't want to earn 300 sols for a few hours' work? That's all right by me.
It's all right, Tel. I've got to be going to work anyway.
You got transport?
Well, no.
Well, Arthur will give you a lift. Then we can discuss whatever in the motor, can't we? I'll get me jacket. Help the lady on with her coat.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks again then, Terry. Bye.
See you later. All right, then. Who have I got to kill for 300 quid?
No, it's nothing like that, Terry. It's a simple repossession job.
Oh, I've told you before, Arthur, I hate repossession. Especially if it's some poor working pet's motor.
No, look, let's go to the Winchester and have a chat over a drink. It's not a car that we have got to repossess.
What is it then?
A ball.
What?
A ball.
Oh.
Terry, a ball is just another bit of property.
A bull is a live animal, a very big live animal.
I have been assured this is a totally domesticated beast.
You're having a lark, aren't you? No. Someone's been winding you up.
Look, what if I were to
What?
put 100 in your hand in Reddy's up front right now?
All right.
Not here, not here.
No, here, now.
All right, all right. Here, put it away.
I don't believe this.
Well, don't you want to know where, when?
Oh, sorry. I was so excited about forming a relationship with a bull, I forgot all about that. Where? When?
Tomorrow. The country.
All right, then. Get me wellies out. And me cape and sword.
Oh, I think suitable rustic.
That was the exotic and erotic Debbie, gents. Let's have a big hand for the girl with the big assets.
So when's the honeymoon, Maggie?
Oh, what honeymoon?
I thought you really liked the guy. She was really into him, wasn't
Debbie?
Oh, yeah, come on in, Terry. I thought you was waiting outside.
No, I will be. I'll be in the Wimpy bar, all right? I just came in to say, if you see me, don't show out at all. I'll tag along behind you when you leave, and if he shows, I'll join you, OK?
Right, OK.
I didn't suss anyone.
No, he pulled me right outside the club the other 2 times. Sorry for wasting your time, Till.
No, don't be silly. Oh, come on. I'll see you home, all right?
No, that's all right.
Don't be daft. There you go, love.
All right. Oh, aren't you coming in for a bit, Tel?
Do you want to rephrase that?
No, not really.
Well, no. No, it's a nice thought, but no, I'm a bit busy.
Yeah, I get it.
No, straight, I've got things to do.
It's all right, Tel. No sweat. See you tomorrow then, will I, down the club?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks again then, Tel. You know, they're only glorified waitresses. They're not that much different to us.
Still, stripping's an art form that goes back a long way.
Really?
It's all a bit sad, really.
What, Debbie stripping or me helping her out?
Stripping. Though it is a constant source of curiosity to me why you choose to earn your living as you do.
I thought you only liked me because I was a nice bit of rough trade. You don't.
Start that again.
Hey, you meet a lot of interesting people.
So unpredictable.
Like your arrivals and departures. No, well, it's the only thing I can do.
It's not too late for you to train for something.
Leave it out. No, most of the time I like it.
Does that include repossessing Paul?
Yeah, that Arthur can be a right loon at times.
Wow. Thought you'd like it. You know the trouble with you, Terry? You've got no sense of style. That's what holds you back, my boy. No sense of image, Terry, image.
Arthur, that gear is ridiculous.
Don't show your ignorance. What do you know about rural haute couture? You never set foot outside southwest London.
But we're going to collect a bull, not grouse shooting.
Yeah, these clients are gentlemen farmers, aren't they? I've got to look the part, haven't I? Image, Terry, image.
Well, left or right?
Left. No, right. No, you're right, left.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is a life, Terry. Day in the country, eh? Look at them fields. Look at them hedgerows. England, my England. Look at them trees. British oaks.
Dutch elm.
Yeah. You don't get none of your cosmopolitan hoi polloi down here. This is where your real Englishman lives.
Don't talk cobblers, Arthur.
Smell the air, clean, unpolluted. It's funny, we should have found it by now.
Found what?
Well, he said there'd be a clearing and a lorry.
Probably copped a wrong one back at that junction.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Hold on, stop it. I'll give you a push.
Oh, blimey.
Go on, Ed. No. Look, you get out and shove it, I'll get it out. Come on.
Hey, it's a bit muddy, isn't it?
Well, you're dressed for the country, aren't you? You put your wellies on like me, shouldn't you? Image, Arthur, image. Remember the country code? Arthur, you don't want to go round littering all this lovely rustic charm, do you? Yeah, I've been thinking. Is this business kosher?
Why do you say that?
Well, it's just I've never heard of bulls being bought on a tally before. And if they were, it'd be a finance firm, wouldn't it? And they'd be responsible for the repossessing, not a couple of farmers.
They do things differently in the country, Terry, and they are gentlemen farmers. They don't schlep around the marketplace slapping hands to do deals and handing over the readies. Hold up, this looks like it.
Nice here, isn't it? Who are we meeting? Little Red Riding Hood?
No, the Three Bears. Now shut up. Ah,
What's that?
this tells you where to locate the animal, Terry. Yeah, see, bull.
We, Arthur. Where we locate the animal. Funny place to meet, innit? Where are they?
No, I'm not meeting them here. Eh? Look, stop worrying, Terry. Just leave all the administrative details to me, eh?
This is taking on a distinctly dodgy quality.
Dodgy? Now, don't be silly, Terry. Look, I told you they do things differently in the sticks.
Yeah, well, it don't seem right to me.
Look, it's all a matter of discretion. I mean, these gentlemen have to live in a community. They have to move among the peasants. It would not do for them to be seen connected with a delicate business like this.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't just stand there. Off you go. Keys are in the lorry.
But you ain't.
I think it's the next on the right.
Here, let me have a look. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is ridiculous. It's got to be around here somewhere.
Right, it's all yours, Terry.
No, Arthur.
This country air's playing me up, Terry. I'm not feeling all that.
I am not going to do it alone.
All right. Come on. should have come back a bit more.
What for?
What, I want a gap there, just in case I have to get out on the hurry up, but not big enough for the ball. No, it's just a precaution.
Yeah, I know. Look.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. You've got it.
No.
It's a bit big, isn't it? House trained, he said. Like the dog. Like the pet.
No, but it's just because he might get nervous.
Yeah, well, that'll make 3 of us.
Oh, where are you going? Come on, Terry. Get some hay.
Right?
Hay.
What's his name?
I don't know. Oh, like flowers.
Hello, Ferdinand. Hello, Ferdy. That's Spanish, isn't it?
I don't know. Go on.
Toro, Ferdy. Hello, mate. Now, look. Arthur! Supposed to be lucky, isn't it? Hello, mate. Bit of breakfast? Hello. You're a big boy, ain't you? Here. Who's a pretty ball, then? Look. I say. Hello. Yeah. Look, nice. Who's a pretty bully? You're not a bully, really, are you? Come here, let's have... What's that now, George? Hold on. Come here. Come here. What's this? What's this? Whoa. Calm down. Here's a good boy. Oh, there. Keep easy. Take it easy. Here's a good boy. Look, that's all right, isn't it? Gets a bit up your nose, but that's all right.
Good ball.
Come on, son. Look at that.
It's everywhere.
Come on. Give us a hand then.
No, I can't. I'm damaged.
He's a nice old boy, aren't you? Go for a nice ride. Come on. Come on. Up we go. Come on. Up here. Come on. It's a nice old bus. Come on. Look, Arthur, could you help? Come on. There's a good boy. Come on. Up you come. Come on. Look at that. It's easy. Oops, a daisy. Come on. He's a good old bully. He's a good boy. Here you go.
There you are. See, I told you. It's simple.
Oh, yeah, bleeding simple that was. Stay there, Phil. Yeah, he's a good old boy. What are you doing? Move it.
Mine goes first.
Go on, quick. Get up. Simple. God, you done half pen and ink. Hold on. What do you mean meet you in a village? What village?
Little village about 2 miles down the road. I'll get a lift back there. But first, I've got to deliver our 4-footed friend to the clients.
No, I'll follow you down.
No, Terry. Now, you've done your part. Now, I'll just go and do mine.
If you'll pardon the expression, Arthur, this is all beginning to smell.
Terry, would I do anything that's contrary to the letter of the law?
Of course not. Unthinkable. Which is why it's all right for me to follow you down in a motor.
No, you're wrong.
Do you want to bet?
Mr. Smith, Mr. Brown, your property, as arranged.
Who's that in the car, then?
Oh, that's just my trusted labourer.
No problem, was there, Mr. Daly?
Yeah, see what you mean.
Tripped, did you?
Slithered, more like.
That's all right, Mr. Daly. We farmers are used to that smell.
Well, perhaps you'd like to view your property before we conclude our business?
Yes, perhaps we'd better have a look.
Well, that all seems satisfactory, Mr. Daly. I think you'll find that's in order.
Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, gentlemen.
And ours with you, Mr. Daly.
There is just one thing. You don't happen to have an old newspaper in the car, do you? Good day's work, Terry. Good day's work.
Was that their farm?
No, that was just a meeting place.
Why didn't we take you round to their farm?
Well, employees, farm labourers. When they see us, the word gets down the rural grapevine, doesn't it? It's very hard to keep a secret in the sticks, you know.
What secret? Once the geezer who had the ball finds out it's on the missing list, he's going to know, is it?
Terry, even I can't claim to know all the law of the countryside. That's the way they wanted it, that's the way they got it. Now stop rabbiting on about it and cop that. Take the two you got coming out of that and be grateful. I could have done it on my own, you know.
Straight down the middle?
Of course, straight down the middle. Would I do it any other way?
Honest halfers? No, of course not. Cool, you know, stink.
Well, don't knock it. Where there's muck, there's money. That's what they say up north.
Yeah, well, I want to be up west by 6, so put your clog down. Debbie? Deb?
Yeah, what?
It's me, Terry.
Tell.
There you go.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Don't be silly. Got a mate with a stall.
Bit of a mess, aren't I?
Well, the sister said it's nothing permanent. You'll be out in about a week.
Yeah, she said. Trouble is, who's going to feed my cats?
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't get back to the club. I was stuck in the sticks with Arthur. Traffic.
It's all right. I know you would have if you could.
Listen, did he say anything?
No. Just a lot of dirty verbal, then he beat up on me.
Did he have a motor?
Dunno, didn't see. I'll ask Bella to pop in and feed my cats while I'm in here, Terry.
Yeah, of course I will. Well, can she get in?
My bag's down there, keys in it. That's it, yeah. Thanks, Tel. Here, how's that girlfriend of yours? Penny? Still on the ground, is she?
I detest ponces.
You haven't got a thing for her, have you?
No, that's not the point, is it?
Maybe if you led a different lifestyle.
Oh, here we
you wouldn't have to
go. All right,
bother.
I know.
Turn out the light, love.
What for?
I'm shy.
dressed. What time is it?
Time you're up. How do you feel?
Terrific.
We're not going to for long.
Oh, my God.
Congratulations. You've now graduated to rustling.
Give him a lager. Have you seen it? How do you think I feel? Champion of its breed at a royal show. They reckon it's worth more than 40 grand. I should have asked for more. More? Terry, I have been conned.
I've been conned, you mean?
Dave, tell him, am I upset or am I not upset?
He's upset, Terry.
Upset? We could get bird for this. Explain that to him.
Oh, I think it's still on a statute book the rustlers can be hung.
Don't say things like that, Dave. I'm upset enough as it is. Diabolical liberties have been taken with my trust in nature.
Upset? I must be round a bleeding twist for standing for this.
Terry, I know just how you feel. Let it be a lesson to us all. Never trust any but your own.
But you knew about it, didn't you? That's what all the ducking and diving was about.
I swear. Terry, I am as shocked and upset as you are. The only thing we can do is keep our fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed? What are you talking about?
We don't get our collars felt. We could be nicked.
Arthur.
Look, I have been discussing it with Dave here. Isn't that right, Dave?
That's right, Arthur.
And we reckon we're in with plenty of chance.
Arthur?
As long as we keep stum, just the three of us, you know? I mean, the local old Bill are not going to come looking here for rustlers, are they? In the middle of London with our sort of social background.
No, I've got a better idea. We get it back and return it.
Return it? The ball?
That's right, we back it.
Don't be silly. How can we do that?
It's simple. We drive down to the country, we find your two gentlemen farmers, we collect it and put it back in the field.
And what if someone sees us? The old place will be seething with village bobbies bent on promotion. Be like a great train robbery to them. No. Out of question, Terry. Next thing you know, you want us to give the money back.
All right, then we'll go to the old Bill. We declare everything we know, right? We'll explain to them we're victims of a con.
You can't be serious. You think the filth is going to take your word against that of two English country gentlemen? You with your form?
He's right, Terry. You'll be eating porridge before you know it.
All right, then we do it the other way.
Terry.
At least then, if we get nicked, we've got a convincing story.
All right, look, supposing you're right. How do we find them? Knock on farmhouse doors and hope somebody answers? They probably don't even live on that manor.
He's right, Terry.
Will you keep saying he's right? Now listen, look, I think I can remember the number of the roller, right? Now, you've got a mate who's straightened on the force, right?
Yeah.
Well, he could check it out, get a few addresses for us, yeah?
I suppose so.
Well, go on in, on the dog.
Okay.
This is not a good idea, Terry.
And we're giving that money back.
What? You going potty or something?
This way we don't get involved with a conspiracy charge if it comes on top.
I can't do that.
I can, and I can't afford it, so you certainly can.
Look, Terry, the aggravation alone isn't worth what you've got out of it.
I'm not going back to Nick for a poxy 300 quid.
Look, Terry, be reasonable. I mean, even if we get the ball back without any difficulties, them yoiks are not going to start screaming for their money and putting themselves on offer, are they?
I don't care. I'm not taking any chances with my liberty.
Well, what do you think we're doing now? And what about all that clobber I bought? That's got to be paid for, you know? That is your genuine out-of-pocket expenses, Terry.
As you said yourself, Arthur, let this be a lesson to us all.
Oh, my God, look at this. Nothing but fields, open spaces. Exposure is terrible.
That's funny. Yesterday it was England, my England.
Funny it's not, Terry. We're a dot on the card to be spotted, I'm telling you. Me and my city pinstripe with a wild animal in possession.
Suddenly it's a wild animal, is it?
Who can tell? Snatched from the security of the field, it knows us home. Thing like that could unbalance his brain, turn it into a raging wild beast. Look, let's turn back while we still got the chance.
No!
Listen! Look, helicopter! They're probably scouring the whole area. We're $1 million to get that. Turn it in, will you? They've all got estates down here, you know.
Who have?
Crown Court Beaks, descendants of Judge Jeffreys.
Judge who?
Jeffreys, known as a hanging judge. That sort of excessive attitude to lawbreakers is passed on from generation to generation. That lot think a plea of mitigation is a request to go to the toilet. It'll be the maximum sentence. No mercy, stand on me.
I will if you don't turn it in.
Oh, my good God. It's on top. I know it. It's on top.
Arthur, we're still in your car. We haven't even got the ball yet. Come on, he's waving you on.
Is he following?
On a push bike.
Don't let that fool you. He could radio ahead, put out on all points. All that politeness is just to lull you into a false sense of security.
It's the first copper we've seen for miles.
Don't let that fool you. They're all around, lurking in the hedgerows, hiding in the hay.
Doodah, doodah. Just drive.
Daly, what are you doing here?
We've come to take the bull back.
Yeah, misunderstanding.
You made a deal, Mr. Daly.
Yeah, but as I say, there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. You see, we didn't realise...
We didn't know we were stealing the bull.
It wasn't our impression, Mr. Daly.
Oh? Wasn't it? Now, which one of you two gentlemen owns this?
I do.
So you're William Meadows then, eh? Now, you're probably wondering how we found you. You see, my friend Arthur has a friend who's got a friend in the force, see?
The police? You haven't informed the police, have you?
No, he hasn't, no. Not yet.
What do you mean?
Well, the way I see it, there are several ways to handle this. Now, the best way is that you give us back the bull and there's no aggravation. Or we call the old bill and let them sort it out. There is another way, though. Slightly unpleasant, I'm afraid. See, I get this. Then I start smashing up the roller. And then when I've worked up enough aggression, I'll sort you two out. Now, what do you want?
I don't think that'd be advisable.
You don't, eh?
A lot of big lads about the place. We've only got to call them.
Well, you better start shouting, sunshine.
Well, wait a minute.
What about the money?
Better. There you go. Here's my share.
Bit of a problem there, Terry. I haven't brought mine. You didn't give me time to nip back and get it.
Mr. Daly, you pay by cheque.
No, I haven't brought my book.
You've what? Please.
Oh, I could have sworn I left it on the,
Just pay the man, eh?
All of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Well, what about money for X's? Aggro money?
Just write out a cheque, right? Your half. Here's half, my half, 600 quid, OK?
600? Here, we gave you £4,000.
I was keeping it as a surprise for you. Next week, your birthday. I'll take an oath, Terry.
You don't know when my birthday is?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Your mum told me when I went round one day.
Just write a cheque.
How do we know this won't bounce and you've taken the bull for yourselves?
You don't. Thank you. Where is it, then? Better get loaded up, then.
You know, if there's no bull on the premises, there's no evidence. So what's to stop us ringing the police once you've gone?
Oh, that's simple. You're coming with us.
I suppose we could make it a bit more.
Suppose you could try.
Say, another 1,000?
Not interested, Squire. Anyway, you couldn't have kept it around here, could you? Somebody'd be bound to spot it.
We'd no intention of keeping it around here. My colleague has an isolated farm a long way away. It wouldn't have been difficult.
And I thought all the clever villains lived in London. Go on then, he ain't going to come out by himself, is he? You've got to stop doing this. People are beginning to talk. Her indoors will kill you.
Terry! Terry!
He's a bit of a case, your Arthur, isn't he?
Nah, he's all right. Just gets a bit carried away.
Why do you let him get you into these situations?
I keep asking myself that. He's just got this way of talking me into things. Mind you, they're not all as loony as that ball caper. And it does keep me off the dole.
How about calling me a cab?
All right, you're a cab. Listen, I don't suppose...
What?
Nah, don't.
Go on, what?
Well, I was just wondering...
Wondering what, for goodness sake?
Well, having you here for the last few days, well, I just thought, well, it'd be easier if,
I like things the way they are, Terry. I like my job, my independence. And I like you. Just not ready for that kind of commitment. Oh, yeah. Okay?
Yeah, just a thought.
Very nice one, too.
Terry!
Oh, my God. All right, I'm here.
So, what is it with you these days? You're becoming a recluse or something?
Arthur.
Oh.
It's all right. I was just leaving.
Yeah, I've got a job for you. Mate of mine's opening a drinker over the water tonight. Thinks it might get a bit rowdy. There's a pony in it for you.
Yeah,
Keep you off the door.
This is true. Oh, your cab. Hello, they're ringing you. Hello. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, don't worry. No, it's all right. I'll be straight home. Okay, ta-da. Listen, you in a hurry? I need a lift.
Why, where?
It's that other business I was talking to you about.
What other business?
I'll explain in the motor, all right?
Oh.
Ah, your cab.
It's okay, I'll do it. You go on. I'll ring you next week.
I'll see you then, eh?
You'll see me.
Come on, Terry.
I'll see you.
Just keep your seats, gents. The show will continue shortly.
He's ready to leave. Permanently.
I said I didn't want no trouble in the club.
There ain't gonna be any more trouble now. Just give us the 200. Come on.
I'll handle the finances, Terry. Straight down the middle, as always, right?
Wrong, Arthur. This is for Debbie. What you might call compensation money for industrial injury. You met Mr. Creasy?
Terry? Terry, you know, there are times when I just don't understand you.
And there are times, Arthur, when I do understand you.
He was also a very close personal friend.
Really? He never said.
Ah, yes, well, I mean, that was Joe, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Discreet, loyal, stumm, a nice man, God rest his soul. Believe me, he's a great loss, a tragedy. I trust you had him well insured.
Yes, there is a policy.
Yes, well, a person has to protect themselves against the wicked tricks of fate. Very sensible.
One of us had to be.
I'll take care of the funeral expenses, help you to organise things. It's the least I can do. I just want to help. And a man should be laid to rest with dignity.
In Hertfordshire, there are major sewer repairs.
Well and truly. A little furry pancake. Needed a shovel to lift him off the road.
Michael Alexander of the AA.
What do you expect? 20-ton of articulator lorry you can't argue with. I bet the wife's upset. Think he was human the way she's going. I gotta get attached, don't they? Yeah.
I hope this isn't going to take long.
A small formality, my dear. All you have to do is sign a few papers and leave everything to me. Don't worry.
You know, Terry, as lovers go, you're not too bad.
Yeah, well, I practice a lot. On my own, you know.
Anyway, I thought we were going to have a bath before we did all this.
That's right, yeah. Yes, madam. You're quite right. We're going to have a bath. But you get the end with the taps.
You're a hero.
I'm sorry we can't accommodate your late husband here on the premises, Mrs. Chambers, but as you can see, we are rather full.
Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. I can't have him at home. I've got my mother staying. She and my husband hated each other. To have him lying around the house yet again would be just too intolerable. Perhaps we should try somewhere else.
Forgive me, Mrs. Chambers, but this is not the kind of thing you shop around for, my dear. And Mr. Medhurst here does a lovely funeral, believe me.
Medhurst?
Forgive me. And he's already handling the arrangements for bringing Joe, God rest his soul, back into the country.
Yes, but what about the body?
Well, that's not a problem. I will arrange a dignified place of temporary rest. What are friends for? I want you to drive me back to the office and then take Mrs. Chambers home.
She's standing it then?
What, do you think I make a living by being a bad judge of people? She's a million.
Yeah, but Arthur Daly.
Intellectuals I should trust. Geezers with nous. Now listen, Randolph. If you want to make a crust in this wicked world, always use mugs. Take my word for it, we're surrounded by them.
And what about incapable?
Yes, well, when you've dumped the grieving widow, go find him before his liver winds up in a bottle.
I'm so terribly sorry, madam.
Oh, God.
Would I could make contact with him, madam. If perchance you have his ear, so to speak, perhaps you could say a few words on my behalf.
You're disgusting.
I'll have you know I was once a professional man of some repute. And a fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons.
Arthur, it's for you. It's Monty Wiseman.
Monty Wiseman? Hello, Monty. Yeah. Of course. Well, you know me, always ready to discuss a bit of business. Yeah, sure. Where? All right, yeah, I'll drop in.
Oh, I don't think I feel very well.
I'm not surprised. Look at you. Look at you. You're an affront to nature. A bottle on some laboratory shelf you'll end up in.
That may well be, but my brain is in very good condition.
Well, Arthur, have the good sense to have a trade. So much money you got, you couldn't use £1,000 for a few hours graft?
Grand?
Do you want to haggle?
Oh, no, but there are, one or two things to consider.
Cash, ready as in the hand, no VAT. What's to consider?
Well, I mean, it is a bit, I mean, why can't you handle, well, not handle, but deal with it?
Well, it's the wife. Nervous disposition. I mean, a thing like that lying around the house. You understand, it's not nice. Anyway, Joe, she didn't know.
Oh, he's not a relation, then?
He's not even the same religion.
But if he's not a relation, why are you,
Well, close personal friend, no family. What could I do, Arthur? A man must be laid to rest with dignity.
Dignity? In my lockup?
Well, he won't be complaining, will he? Arthur, last time I saw a pair of legs like that, one of them had a message tied to it.
Help. Or do it for you, eh?
Go on, next.
Help! Assist! Aid! Give a hand, remember?
Great. Come in. Get some of that down you.
Thanks.
Well done, my dear.
You're Arthur, right?
Such is my name.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was Arthur.
It is Arthur.
So who's such?
Pardon? Terry, what is happening? I seem to be missing something.
Oh, no, not at all. Come on, what about this job? Don't be daft, spit it out.
Well, look, we got to go to the airport tomorrow and pick someone up.
Or someone who's flying in.
Will have been flown in, yeah.
That's no problem, is it? You've got your motor?
No, it's not that. It's a little bit more complicated. You see, he's a bit incapacitated.
Oh, an invalid?
Yeah, you could say invalid, yeah.
A wheelchair job, is
No, not wheelchair, but he is very, very ill.
How ill?
Could say terminally.
Terminally?
Well, to be really accurate, I mean precise, he's dead.
Here, you seen Incapable?
No.
You? Seen Incapable? Justice.
Now, let me get this straight. Monty Wiseman is paying you 500 quid to collect a dead mate of his, and you are going to keep the body in your slaughter.
Well, you can't turn down that kind of dough, Terry.
I didn't know you. I'd think it was a wind-up.
No, it's serious.
You're dead serious.
Yeah. Oh, Terry, please.
Monty Wiseman ain't got any friends. I mean, Monty Wiseman is so crooked he'd nick the rings from under his mother's eyes. I mean, if he's parting with a monkey, there's got to be a catch.
So young and yet so cynical. Look, the man is a close personal friend. Even the Monty Wisemans of this world are entitled to a moment of genuine grief.
Look, if he was grieving, he wouldn't be dumping his friend in your slaughter, would he?
He's not a slaughter, he's a warehouse, Terry. Unfortunate term in the circumstances.
One of us must be drunk.
It's all within the law, legal and proper, I tell you.
Yeah, but that Monty Wiseman, I mean, the people he knows, the places, I mean, he could have dumped his friend anywhere, couldn't he? I mean, why pick on us?
Trust, I suppose, Terence. Plain and simple trust.
Listen, Mont, you sure about all this?
Randolph, possession is 9 points of the law, right?
So they say.
So, if we run into a little difficulty, who's in possession?
Arthur.
Right.
Look, shut. Huh? Maybe it's been a bad month for death.
Terry, I'm not sure what their opening hours are.
Listen, what this geezer die of, anyway?
Heart attack on a boat on the way to Malta. According to Monty. And that's why the departed has got to be flown back so that his mortal remains can repose somewhere till Monty makes arrangements for the funeral.
Yeah, but shouldn't his mortal remains repose in a place like this?
Yeah, well, I mean, perhaps there's other company in there. Or perhaps Monty wants to mourn in private. I don't know. Mr. Midhurst?
Midhurst, yes. Can I help you?
Yes, are you the underhand?
The funeral director, yes.
I'm Mr. Daly.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wiseman did ring and explain things. Will you come in a minute? I'll just get the coat and the papers. Oh, it's all right. We're not open yet. Only the walking allowed. Will you be accompanying me in the van to the airport, or do you have a car?
No, we'll just follow you up in the car.
Oh, I see. Now, I understand from Mr. Wiseman that you are in some way related to Mr. Chambers.
Mr. Chambers?
The deceased.
Oh, yes, distantly second cousin. We've never actually met, socially, that is.
Oh, I see. Still, it's never pleasant, is it? Well, I'll get my coat and we can be on our way.
What was all that then? I didn't know Monty was going to tell him I was a cousin.
You better read that.
What to do after death? Oh, Terry. This don't seem right to me, Terry.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, innit?
No, not that. It is. I mean, it should be us. Blokes in dark suits. I mean, look at that undertaker. He's wearing a sports jacket. Anyone would think we'd come to collect furniture. No respect these days, Terry. No respect at all.
Well, I shouldn't think it would upset your second cousin too much.
Mr. Daly, it's all in order. They're bringing the body out now.
Well, go on, then.
Come with me. Urgent medical supplies?
It's all right, it's quite standard. Just a discreet way of transporting, that's all.
Oi, you. How long's this cousin of yours been brown bread?
Terry.
Well, it could be unhealthy, couldn't it?
Well, actually, the body was embalmed at the port of call.
Well, that's a relief.
If you could just give me a hand to load it up.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to move the transit, aren't we?
The key's in it.
No, Terry, no, I'll do that. You help Mr. Meadhurst.
Oh, hold on, that'll do you. All right, hold on.
It'll be heavy.
Well, it's a dead weight, isn't it? Open the doors.
Right. Give it a shove and it'll slide inside.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Bloody hell, Arthur! Yeah. Sorry, mate.
That's all right.
Not you, him.
It's not funny at all. That is a kind of irreverence for the human condition I find totally offensive.
Especially at 500 quid a time, eh? Oh, yeah, how much am I getting out of that?
Oh, well, that depends on how long you have to spend with the late lamented Mr. Chambers.
Do what?
Oh, sorry, didn't I tell you? Monty wants someone to watch over his poor perished pal while he makes all the arrangements, you know. He wants someone to sit with him.
How do you feel now, dear?
I feel perfectly all right, Mother.
Good.
I did know about his heart, you know.
Gadding around the world like that. He never did have any consideration for others.
Not totally inconsiderate, at least he's left me comfortable.
Yes, and you be careful some other man doesn't come along to take advantage of it.
Don't worry, I will be.
When did you say the funeral was?
Tomorrow.
Nice of that Mr. Wiseman to help out.
Convenient, yes.
No, Arthur. Definitely not. There is no way I'm going to sit minding a bleeding corpse.
Just for a short time, Terry, till Monty can make other arrangements.
Are you deaf or something?
No.
Exactly, that's my answer too. No, N-O. Got it?
You don't have to make your mind up now. This will be on nice wages.
Arthur?
Not here, surely.
Well, it is only temporary, you know, till Mr. Wiseman makes other... Oh, I'll just make some room while you and Terry...
Well, it's not very orthodox, Mr. Dahlia.
Well, I do believe my late cousin was not famed for his formality. But it's all right, isn't it? I mean, there's no lawful reason why...
No.
Good. Well, don't just stand there, Terry. Give Mr. Meadhurst a hand. Oh, and move my car out of the way and lock it.
OK, Arthur, I'm not sure, maybe a couple of hours, right? Just make sure he's not left on his own.
I'll be off then.
Hold on, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, but Monty, Monty?
Wait, come on.
Monty? Oh, God.
No, Arthur.
Look, it's only for a couple of hours, Terry.
Arthur, not even for 10 minutes.
I'll tell you what, look, 50 sobs. No, I can't say fairer than that. And that is on top of the pony I've already given you.
No.
75.
100.
Done. Cash in your claw. Soon as Monty weighs in, you can collect. You have my committed word.
No. I mean, he's probably going to knock you anyway, isn't he? Besides, I've got a meet.
Hey, you've got a meet?
Yeah, I promised Nancy I'd take her out for a cuff.
A drink? That's charming, that is nice. I am in Stook and you're going birding it.
Well, it's only a couple of hours, isn't it? I don't see why you can't dwell here.
Oh, Terry, I would, but I promised her indoors I'd take her shopping at Brent Cross.
You?
Yeah. And she'll go potty if I don't turn up.
Look, just bell her and explain things.
I'll leave it out, Terry. She wouldn't believe it.
I don't bleed and believe it. I'll see you later.
Well, Terry! Hey, don't shut the door!
Wake the schmuck up, Randolph.
He's well zonked, Mont. You ain't gonna get much joy out of him for some time.
Aye, that's all I need. Well, tie the drunken bub to the bed so he can't get his hands on any more booze when he wakes up. We'll come back later.
Terry. Ooh, what are you doing here?
You invited me, remember?
Oh, that's right. Come on in. Come here.
It's all right, isn't it? Yeah, the door was open, so I just came up.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. It's an open house. It's a squat. Everybody's welcome.
Everybody?
Well, not everybody.
I don't want to be your plaything for another hour, you know.
There's a drink over there if you want one. Just help yourself. Or, you want something else?
Listen, do you have to smoke that crap?
Hello?
Hello, Wiseman Enterprises.
Mr. Wiseman, this is Mr. Meadhurst.
Oh, hello, Mr. Meadhurst. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm afraid we have a little problem concerning the late Mr. Chambers.
Problem? What do you mean? What problem?
Well, I've had a phone call from the coroner's office requesting a post-mortem. I have informed Mrs. Chambers.
Just a moment. How come the coroner knows about my friend?
Well, you've probably forgotten, but I did explain to you that it is incumbent on the funeral director to inform the coroner.
A courtesy call, you said?
Well, yes, but I'm afraid I shall have to collect your late friend and deliver him to the mortuary in order for the post-mortem to be carried out. That is the law, Mr. Wiseman, and there's nothing we can do.
Randolph!
I'm afraid the funeral arrangements for tomorrow will have to be cancelled, Mother.
Can't rely on the man even when he's dead.
What the hell are you going to?
I'm leaving. I'm going home. I don't feel very well.
You ain't going nowhere.
Please, Monty. I've had the most disturbing experience. I feel quite wretched.
Wretched? What's wretched already?
That in there, it was horrible. Horrible. It moved and made the most weird noise. I'm telling you, Monty, it is not of this world.
Have you been drinking?
Drinking?
Come on.
No, Monty. You're tampering with the forces beyond the pale.
Where is it?
Over there, on the pet food. The undead. It's not natural, Monty.
Shut up, Arthur. Give us a knife.
No, Monty, please. I have read my Dennis Wheatley. You are dealing with the supernatural. Ouija, ectoplasm, that sort of thing. Evil beyond man's understanding.
What are you? Crank or some kind?
Here, Arthur. This casket is zinc-lined, hermetically sealed with solder. Nothing has got out of here, and that includes the undead.
Look, Monty, I know what I saw, I know what I heard. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, Arthur. Now listen, have you got a roof rack or something around here? Roof rack? Yeah, they go on top of cars to put luggage in.
I know what a roof rack is.
Well, have you got one, Arthur?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do a very nice line in roof racks. I can let you have 24 at cost
We
price.
only want one. Well, get it. We've got to shift this right away.
Shift it? Why?
Because they want to commit unspeakable indignities on my friend here.
Unspeakable indignities?
Yes, Arthur. And that I cannot allow them to do. Who? Interfering bureaucrats, that's who. And feeling schmucks.
The coroner wants to slice him up.
But that's official. I mean, you can't just hide a body.
You want a bed?
Where?
You're nice. You're a little bit old-fashioned, but nice. Not like most of the guys I meet.
Do me a favour, Arthur. Stop whining about Terry.
Monty, this is the boys' home. I mean, nobody likes strangers parked in their living room. Especially dead ones. You're right, Arthur. Randolph, slap it in the bedroom, it'll be easier.
You working tonight?
Yeah.
Well, shall I come down and see you?
Yeah.
Do you want to go home?
No, I can't go back to my pad. The boys are going to be all over the place.
Let's go to mine then.
You two, all right?
Well, I'll have another one, yeah, Nance.
Oh, no, thanks, not me. Don't need it.
Well, you look nice and jolly.
I had a bereavement in the family, ain't I?
Oh.
Our old Tommy got run over.
Tom?
A cat.
Oh. Fond of it, were you?
Couldn't stand the bleeding thing.
Oh.
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand, Mrs. Chambers. You say that Mr. Wiseman never told you where your husband was.
No, he didn't, and I can see why.
And that Mr. Daly, the man who accompanied me to the airport, is in no way a relation.
Don't you think I would know if he was?
Well, yes, of course, but it does all seem to me to be just a little odd.
Odd is hardly an adequate term to describe the fact that my late husband has been parked in a garage, Mr. Meadhurst.
Oh, well, I can assure you, Mrs. Chambers, I naturally assumed...
Yes, I know it isn't your fault. But if there's something funny going on, I would like to know about it.
Funny?
It could affect the insurance policy.
Here you go, spare. Absolutely spare. There you go, Walt. That should do it for the minute. Oh, my good God. Eh? What's the matter? The nameplate. It's the wrong way up.
Well, so what?
So what? You've got your... He's upside down.
Well, I don't suppose the blood will rush to his head.
Monty, I have to tell you, I am beginning to think your interest in your dear friend is less than sentimental.
Arthur, me? Monty Wiseman? How could you think such a thing?
And I don't think you've been absolutely straight with me.
Really?
Well, not lies, actually, but, you know, little bits of omission.
Randolph and me, we have to go somewhere to collect someone. Now, you'd better be here when we come back. We wouldn't want Randolph to have to spend time looking for you, now would we, Arthur? Schmeitz.
Hello, can I come?
Terry? I can explain everything.
I think you bleatin' better.
You seem to know Mr. Daly and his assistant, Sergeant.
Oh, yes, I know them, Mr. Midhurst.
Meadhurst?
And Monty Wiseman.
I do hope you don't mean in a professional sense, Sergeant.
That's precisely what I do mean, madam.
I don't understand. What is going on? What has happened to my husband's body?
I don't know, madam, but I intend to find out. What do you think, Jones?
Well, with that little film, it's got to be a bit iffy, Gav. But I wouldn't have thought Arthur and Terry were in the same league as Weissman.
Perhaps Arthur's getting ambitious.
Sergeant?
I'm sorry, madam, just thinking out loud. Now, tell me, you say your late husband worked for Monty Wiseman. Doing what, exactly?
We never talked much about what he did. Some sort of travel courier, as I understood it. Mr. Wiseman has a travel agency, you see.
And that's not all.
Sergeant, I demand that something be done about this.
I couldn't agree more, madam. I want this out of here, and I want it out now.
Well, you know what Monty Wiseman's like.
He's going to know what I'm like.
Yeah, but he can be very persuasive.
So can I, Arthur.
Yeah, but you're forgetting Randolph. He can be even more persuasive.
I can be downright insistent.
Oh, calm down, Terry. It's not all that bad.
Not all that? Do you believe him? He puts a dead body in my bedroom and he says it's not all that bad.
Well, I agree it's not a situation one finds desirable.
It's bleeding obscene.
Please, Terry, that is not nice. Remember, we are all mortal.
Well, if he had to be late to rest, the bedroom is as good a place as any.
Now, don't you start. Anyway, I ain't been late to rest, has he? Standing up in my flat.
I don't think so, Terry.
You've even got him on his head.
No, that wasn't me. That was Monty and Randolph done that.
That bleeding Wiseman.
Oh, I'd hardly call him wise. No, a little bit of levity, Terence, just to try and get the situation into perspective.
The situation, Arthur, is I don't want dead bodies as part of my fixtures and fittings.
Look, Terry, I can understand you being a bit upset.
Oh.
But I am also upset.
Oh.
I have been witness to unexplainable phenomenon. And I'm exposed to dark forces. I've had a very disturbing experience.
Arthur, what are you talking about?
The occult, Terry, the occult. Spirits of the nether regions. Things that go bump in the night. Or day, in this case.
I'm sorry, mate, I ain't standing for that.
What?
Arthur, I know you. It's me, Terry, right? He's going to tell me some lunatic story and then expect me to think, oh, well, it's poor old Arthur, I'd better help.
That has no bearing on the matter. It happened. I even passed out. I fell and hurt my head. Look, Phil.
I'm not interested, Arthur.
All right, have it your way. I was obviously wrong to expect a sympathetic hearing from someone I've always thought of as a friend and a confidant.
Don't you ever stop. All you're thinking about is the dough you're going to make out of this lark.
I'm glad you brought that up, because it did cross my mind, and I dismissed it immediately. But as I say, I had no choice. And now that he's a fait accompli, I think it only fair that you should have half the fee.
Arthur, will you get it into that thick head of yours? Something is very dodgy here.
Well, I did say to Monty I didn't think he was being entirely frank with me.
Look, just think about it, eh? Why won't he let the coroner get his hands on his late friend, eh? What's there to hide? I mean, there might not even be a body in there. Could be full up with dope or something. And we could be in right stock if this all comes on top.
Well, let's open it and find out.
No, we mustn't open it. No, Terry, no.
Not wise, man.
Pardon?
Look, nobody's opening anything, right? I'm going to run you home, and then I'm going to sort out Monty and Randolph, the Red-Nosed Ranger. And you are going to stay here in case I miss them.
No, I'm not staying with Thingy, not after what I've been through, Terry.
It's like you said, innit?
What?
You've got no choice. Come on, Curly.
Don't worry, Arthur. Just keep a stiff upper.
She's American.
Good morning, sir. Can I help?
No, not yet, no.
Terry, what can I do for you? Sit down and tell me the problem.
I want that body, if that's what it is, removed from my flat, and I want it done now.
No interruptions. If that's what it is. Now, Terry, what are you saying? You haven't made the mistake of tampering with that casket, have you?
No, I haven't, no. But don't you make the mistake of thinking it's got anything to do with you or that pudding you keep on a leash.
All right. You've got the needle, I can understand that, but I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. Now, look, I'll tell Arthur to give you half the grand I'm bunging him.
Grand?
Well, I know it's generous to afford, but what the hell, a favour's a favour, right?
Wrong. That is not staying at my gaff at any price.
Nah, don't be unreasonable, Terry. I mean, 2 hours, that's all, no longer. You don't even have to go back home. As soon as Randolph rings me, I'll schlep round there with him, and soon after we'll all be away. I'll give you my word.
It is not staying at my place for 2 minutes, let alone a couple of hours. Now listen, you get it shifted, or I'm going to bung it in the street and the old bill can sort it out.
Terry, listen, what can I do? Randolph is making arrangements for somewhere now. As soon as he rings, I promise you.
Well, it better be before I get home. Already.
Darling, don't parade around. Get on that phone and get me some wheels.
Don't, please don't. Don't. I'm perfectly all right.
Incapable, I'm waiting, please.
My name is Mr. Sims.
All right, Mr. Sims. Shift your drunken ass, please! Come on, you look lovely. And don't forget your toolbox.
I'm not going to do it.
What are you, some kind of nut as well as a lush?
I'm sorry, Mr. Weissman. It's both immoral and illegal.
Can you believe this schmuck? Listen, you won't even have to worry about slipping with the scalpel on this one. The man's dead already.
I'm sorry. The answer has to be no.
Oh, come on, get hold of him.
Terry, what you doing?
I'm getting rid, that's what I'm doing, and now you're here, you can give us a hand.
Look, we're supposed to be minding this. Monty will go berserk.
I don't give a monkey's what Monty will do, it's going!
Terry! What you going to do with it?
I don't know. Dump it somewhere.
Dump it? Terry, there's a human body in there. You know respect. They teach you nothing in school assembly.
What's up, Arthur? You worrying about the grand that Monty promised you?
That is not the point, Terry. It's a matter of human dignity. This is sacrilegious. And what would he think? Have you thought about that?
Look, just get the other end up. Otherwise, I'll drag it out by myself. Get the other end. Come on.
Careful. You're making a big mistake, Terry. You're not thinking. I mean, if anything goes wrong, it's all legal and proper, isn't it? I mean, we're in the clear, but if it goes missing and the old Bill gets involved, we'll be in right trouble.
Look, just move it, will ya? Turn round, it'll be easier.
Wait.
Hang on. Come on.
Wait a minute. Go! Terry, you've gone and done it again.
You wait here. So, what is this desecration?
This was not my idea, Monty. Tell him, Terry, tell him.
I'll have your legs for this, Arthur.
You're going to have mine as well, then.
Randolph, Arthur, take this back inside.
Hold on. If you'll pardon the expression, gents. Over my dead body.
Monty.
Stop. Leave it to me.
That is a comfort.
What the hell's going on here?
Mrs. Chambers, I assure
Are you responsible for this?
Good gracious me, no, it was him, you see.
You? Oh,
Terry!
I want these animals arrested, Sergeant!
Be my pleasure, madam. An unhappy accident, Mr. Chisholm. I just came to collect my poor departed friend and...
Can it, Monty? Well, I don't know what the wording on the charge sheet will read. Body snatching more or less went out with Burke and Hare. But I should think conspiracy will do for starters.
Now, don't be hasty, Mr. Chisholm. This has got nothing to do with me.
No, or me.
No, we were just doing Mr. Wiseman here a favour.
That's right.
You? A favour?
Well, the service then. Mere paid hirelings. It was simply a question of storage till Mr. Wiseman could make funeral arrangements.
At least that's what he told us.
Now, Mr. Meadhurst here can confirm my role in this unhappy affair. Please.
Yes, I suppose so. I did phone Mr. Wiseman a few hours ago with the coroner's decision.
Yeah, that is correct. So I came over as soon as I could to inform Mr. Daly. And what do I find? My friend cast on the steps like so much garbage. A tragedy. God knows what they were up to.
Who knows what we were up to? Now come off it, you know very well what we were doing.
Well. Incapable. Now, what would Monty be wanting with you?
Let him get started with his solicitor. He's not right. The Aurora Acres court is allowed him to get in touch with someone. I have been held in custody for over 24 hours in a cell. That is an affront to human dignity. Not to add the citizen's inalienable right to adequate toilet facilities. I shall be getting in touch with my MP for a clear case of police brutality. Not to mention the
Will
fact
you
that...
turn it in? It's your bleeding fault.
Oh, God, what's her indoors going to say?
Tell her you had a bad case of coughing.
No, Terry, this is no time for uncouth levity.
Well, Arthur, managed to sort out a few facts, thanks to Incapable.
Incapable?
The geezer in Monty's car.
Oh, I'd like to say neither Terry nor me never met him.
I know, Arthur. Must be your lucky day.
Does that mean we can go, then?
Do you know why Incapable is called Incapable?
Well, no, how could we?
Oh, that's right. How could you? Anyway, he used to be a surgeon. And one day he went into the operating theatre and his scalpel slipped and a patient died. So he lost his job and took to the source.
Well, this is interesting, isn't it, Arthur?
So Monty got hold of Incapable to perform an operation on his so-called mate Chambers, who was acting as a courier in stolen diamonds for the bold Monty, and used the novel idea of smuggling them inside his stomach. He swallowed them and waited for nature to take its course.
Could I have a drink of water, please?
Anyway, the geezer had a heart attack and Monty wanted his stones back.
It's really strange. So how did you and Arthur get out of it?
There's no evidence. They did an autopsy on Chambers but didn't find anything. Yeah, even Wiseman got off.
What do you mean we've got to go to the funeral? It's just a formality, Terry, a mark of respect, that's all. Anyway, Monty insists.
Oh, it does he?
Well, what he said was, either we go or I don't get paid. It amounts to the same thing. Just finish off the job, that's all.
Finish off the job?
No, not finish off the job, that's all done and over, but tidy up the loose ends.
What loose ends?
Now, look, I don't understand it either, Terry. The point is, Monty owes me, us, for all the aggro, and I intend to see that you get it.
I am the resurrection and the life, saith the Lord. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. O let thine ears consider well the voice of my complaint. Lord, who shall dwell in thy tabernacle? Even he that leadeth an uncorrupt life, and doeth the thing which is right. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. We commend into thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of this our brother departed. And we commit his body to be consumed. And we beseech thy infinite goodness to give us grace to live in thy fear and love, and to die in thy favour. That when thy judgment shall come, which thou hast committed to thy well-beloved Son, both this our brother and we may be found acceptable in thy sight. Grant this, O merciful Father, for the sake of Jesus Christ, our only Saviour, mediator and advocate. Amen.
Yeah, cop this. Let's go.
What is that, Monty?
They must have missed them at the autopsy. They had to be there in the mortal remains. And diamonds are immune from fire, right? Well, let's go, Schweitz!
If I didn't know better, I would have thought you were about to nick the ashes of the late Joe Chambers.
Oh, leave off. I know, we're mere employees, Mr. Chisholm.
Me? You've got to be joking. We were just going to spread the ashes on the river.
Well, that's down to the widow, Monty.
I love Joe as well, you know.
A nice guy. A nice guy, they said, Terry.
The
fireman, Mr. Chisholm. Is that definitely it?
No question. I'm not kidding, Terry. The bloke was set to rip me off from the word go.
Yeah, I never fancied this sort of job. Every time I've done it for Arthur, the punter turns out to be on the dole, living in one room with about 10 kids.
Oh, yeah. Well, he shouldn't be spending 250 quid on his V-Reg Granada.
Did he?
Exactly. Honest, that kind of debt could put me out of business.
Yeah, well, I'm only going to have a polite word with him.
Oh, I don't care how polite you are, just get me money.
Hang about.
Hey, Terry, that's not him.
Can I have a quiet word, pal?
From Mr. Merrick.
No. I'm from Des. He wants to know when you're going to pay for that new gearbox. I'm afraid you can't just sit there, Sunbeam. He wants his money, and he wants it now.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Get the hell out of it! Get the stuff!
Excellent lunch. Very tasty. Now, I must say, I thought it lowered the tone of the place, serving up that fried bread.
Crouton.
Oh, now you're talking. Top notch, that.
I was going to suggest that we finalise things over another brandy.
Where were you thinking of? I mean, it's well after 3.
Well, we would go to my club, but it's been redecorated. Look, why don't we go to yours? I believe you mentioned it earlier.
Ah. Yes. Well...
Where'd you go?
The Winchester Club, please.
Where?
What?
All right here, Miss Matthews?
Yes, fine.
I'll just order the drinks.
Good.
Arthur. 2 large brandies, please. And Dave, better make it a good start.
Will this be a cash transaction, Arthur?
Now, on the slate, Dave. And Dave was a favour.
That depends, Arthur.
Make it Mr. Daly, will you?
Mr. Daly?
Just for the day.
It's true.
Oh, and bring them over, will you?
There will be a service charge.
It's a bit bohemian, but the members like it.
Yes, it's the sort of place I imagine small-time criminals drinking in.
Your brandies, Mr. Daly?
Thank you, David.
You'll forgive me for not pulling the forelock, Mr. Daly, but the doctor has told me to leave it out on account of going blind.
Bit of a character.
In the past 3 months, 2 diamond merchants have been robbed in broad daylight. Now, on both occasions, they were carrying gems worth over £20,000. And on both occasions, they were travelling distances of not more than a couple of 100 yards. They were unaccompanied.
Leaving themselves wide open, weren't they?
On the other hand, one doesn't want to walk around the garden with a couple of uniformed security guards.
Oh, no, of course one doesn't.
Dealing in precious gems is a delicate and complex business. Large sums of money changing hands, sharp fluctuations in the market, heavy gains, heavy losses. Discretion is essential.
Large sums of money changing hands. Heavy gains. Rest assured, Mr. Matthews, you and I speak the same language. And I can supply you with just the help you need.
Good. There's a phone message, Mr. Daly. A certain Desmond calling on behalf of Mr. Terence McCann to inform you that Mr. Terence McCann has landed himself right in.
David, you must stop pulling my leg, or I'll have to report you to the committee.
I am the committee.
Wait, Des. Are you certain you didn't know that geezer? Or his mates?
I swear to God, that wasn't the punter I put the new gearbox. Yeah, he must have sold the motor, the rotten slag. I'll just drive round the block, he says. Yeah, see how it feels. 10 minutes later, I'm still waiting there like a right Nelly. Mind you, if I'd known you were walking into that rook, I'd have never have asked. I'm sorry. I really am. If there's anything I can do...
Well, there is, as it happens. What? You can buy me a beer.
Terry, don't be silly. You're not a well person.
That's medicinal, isn't it?
No. Trouble is, I've still got this problem.
What problem?
Well, that 250 was my last chance. I might have to shut up shop. It's as bad as that. No.
Right, listen, make sure you finish my motor first, all right?
Well, thank you for your sympathy.
Hello.
You.
That's nice of it.
Hey, you won't mind bugging me a bit in advance, will you?
No, it's a favour, isn't it? Well, anyway, I'm skinned. I'm sorry, mate.
Do you want to sit
No,
down?
Baz. No, I'm all right, thanks.
I think you're to a man in your condition.
You're talking about a man in my condition.
I'm pregnant, you know.
Get out of here.
The point is, Terry, you'll be on wages tomorrow. You know, with that diamond fella.
Desmond, you've got to bear in mind that Arthur knows nothing about the Trades Description Act, right?
What?
Well, if he says we're taking Fleet Street by storm, I know that I'll be minding the local newsagents for the next couple of days. So we'll see about diamonds and wages and all that tomorrow, right?
Get off!
All right, be like that.
No, I'm sorry, it's me eye, that's all. Look.
How'd you do that then?
These two got themselves into a fight with some young fellas.
Is that funny?
It wasn't so much a fight as a...
No, it was a bleeding ambush, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
an ambush.
So Ken got ambushed by a young fella. Where can we find him, Terry?
They weren't that young.
Yeah, we're moving in the wrong age group, Carol.
Yeah, let's leave the poor old devils in peace. They probably want a nice, quiet game of dominoes.
Hey, Carol, you can shuffle my dominoes any time you like. It's not a bad idea, that. Do you fancy it?
What?
A game of dominoes.
Eh?
Or do you prefer crib? Hey, how about a game of darts?
Desmond?
Where are we meeting this man of yours?
Oh, his favourite bistro. He generally indulges in a little coffee and croissants about this time. Oh, you've got a ticket?
Bacon sandwich and a large tea with that, please, George.
You're Arthur Daly's minder, aren't you?
That's right. Good name.
I heard a couple of youngsters caught you on the op. That'd be how you got that arm, I suppose.
No. Had this arm all my life.
Speak of the devil.
Hey, leave that. Terry, come on.
That's right. Let's not keep him waiting.
Terry, this is Mr. Matthews I was telling you about.
Nice to meet you.
Do you mind explaining that?
What? No, slight mishap. Nothing serious. 100% otherwise, eh, Terry?
Yeah, I'll get the plaster off in a week.
Old hands.
There's obviously been a misunderstanding. I thought I'd impressed upon you, Daly, the seriousness of this job. We're talking about moving diamonds worth tens of thousands of pounds. We're talking about safeguarding them against experienced, violent criminals. And you bring me a man with a broken arm?
Mr. Matthews, please.
It's not good enough, Daly.
Just leave us for a minute, Terry, will you? Look, Mr. Matthews, I quite understand your reaction.
Ow!
Wait! Mr. Matthews, I quite understand your reaction. In fact, it is exactly what I expected. But you see, it's his pride.
Bacon sandwich and a tea without, please, George.
I mean, I try to tell him, but coming from you, he might take notice. Now, meanwhile, Mr. Matthews, rest assured I will have 100% operative with you first thing tomorrow morning.
With all limbs intact?
Without a blemish, Mr. Matthews, without a blemish. Stand on me. Thank you. Well, you blew that, didn't you? God, look at the state of this place. You always were a bit of a beatnik at heart, weren't you? Oh.
Your mate didn't seem too happy, did he?
Well, I'm afraid you, or rather we, lost ourselves a nice little earner there. The wages from that job would have spoiled the cut of your soup, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, back to normal next week.
Well, I think we'll have to consider you off sick from now on, Terry.
With sick pay?
What? Sick pay? That's not what you call sick, is it? That's more your self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted?
You can't expect money for that, my son. I must go. I've got to see Lenny Bowman.
What you seeing Bowman for?
No, just keep it in the swim, Terry. Just keep it in the swim. I believe he's opening a string of discount massage parlours.
Discount? No, him, it's probably self-service.
Yeah, that'd be enough of that.
Oh. Next.
Take us out, Ellen. Can I help us?
Tell Lenny Arthur Daly's here, will you? I gave him a ring earlier.
Oh, take us here today.
Come. Always had very good taste, did Lenny? Very impressive, I must say. I'll get one of my bad days with my back. I'll be very tempted to get one of you young ladies to come and sort it out for me.
This way, Mr. Daly.
Oh, yes, sir. Arthur, house treat. Oh, not so bad, Lenny, not so bad. Hey, nice bunch of girls. What you doing, staffing your massage parlours?
What? Oh, no. Hiring a new ticker.
Countman?
Always employ women these days, me old son. They work harder, and they don't booze it up. You any good at this?
Nah.
My turn with a black car, Vern. Now then, Arthur. How can I help?
Well, thing is, Lenny, my boy Terry's got himself in a bit of a scrape. He's what you might call horse to combat at the moment. Just when I need a bit of impressive muscle. And, everybody knows you've got a lot of good boys, Lenny.
Get it back on the track, Vern. Get it back on. So you fancy borrowing one of my boys?
Yeah.
No problem, Arthur. Yeah, tell you what, you could have Vernon here for a couple of days. You could do with an outing. For crying out loud, when are you going to get the hang of this, Vern?
Sorry, Mr. Please.
Shall we say, pony a day, Arthur, eh? We'll settle up after.
Yeah, all right. Very grateful, Lenny.
Not forgetting expenses, me old son. My boy does like his grub, so keep him well fed. Oh, and Vern does all the driving. He can't stand being a passenger.
I better shoot, I suppose.
Have another with me, Terry.
No, I've got to sort out my motor with Des.
Go on and have one for the road.
No, I'm all right, thanks.
Yeah, Terry, if you're ever a bit on the boracic side, your credit's good down here, you know.
Oh. Cheers, Dave, but I don't want to start running up slates.
I just want you to know, that's all.
Is there anything else you want me to know?
You'll laugh. It's a dead comical, really. I heard Arthur is going around with one of Lenny Bowman's boys.
Eh?
I thought it would amuse you.
Well, no, Arthur had a meeting with Bowman. Nah, somebody probably just clocked him.
He's got one of Bowman's boys drafted for him.
Arthur? One of Bowman's kids? Leave it out. Probably earning more than Arthur is already.
I thought it would make you chuckle.
We meet here at 3 minutes to 11. I've already walked the route. It should take no longer than 7 minutes.
Never make appointments on the hour. Very professional, that. We'll be here on the dot.
Your presence won't be required, Daly. Less people involved, the better.
Oh, fine. Well, how about a spot of lunch?
Good idea. Very kind of you, Daly.
May I make a suggestion, Mr. D?
Oh, something wrong with the arrangements, Vern?
Oh, no. It's about lunch. There's this new treat out west that I'm dying to try. They do this dill mayonnaise with Dublin baked prawns, and a pal of mine says you can get Dom Perignon 73 for 18 quid a throw.
18 quid?
Excellent idea, Vernon. We can't afford to pass up a bargain like that, can we, Daly?
No. You're joking?
Oh, it's true. He's got this geezer Vernon working for him.
Well, it'll be just for the job with the jeweller fella, that's all.
All I'm saying is he could have told me. I mean, people are winding me up down the boozer now.
What? Julian Carroll? Pinky and Perky? Now you're being silly.
Yeah, and then there's Dave trying to dole out a bit of charity without me twigging.
Yeah, he's a good mate, is Dave.
I mean, the old man knows except me.
Well. I never knew they did that.
What?
Fuel pump.
I know what it is. What's it doing in your hand?
Oh, Terry, you've got some problems here. I'll have to pop down to the parts dealer.
Oh, leave it out.
Oh, I'll need a few hours on this.
Hey?
Tell you what, I'll have it ready
First thing. Yeah, I know. God, dear, if my life gets any worse, I'm going to have to ask you to stop helping me.
Well, I must say, Daly, that was an awfully good lunch. I'll see you later.
Oh, look, you got another ticket.
Des? Oh, hello, what's this? Clean-up campaign?
Just collecting a few of my personal possessions. Sorry about your motor.
Eh?
You'll have to phone up some Ponzi garage and get them to fix it.
Oh, do you mean you haven't done it yet?
That's right, because I can't get credit. So I can't get parts, so I can't get paid, so I can't get credit. Do you know about cash flow?
Yeah, I know about cash flow. Cash flows to Arthur and then trickles back to me.
Yeah, well, I haven't even got cash trickle. It's dead serious, Terry. Yeah, I could go out and liberate some nice W-Reg Merc, no problem. But I've knocked all that on the head. Oh, bloody hell, Terry. I'm going to end up on wages. I don't know. You try going straight, what happens? You end up in someone else's inspection pit for national insurance. What's that other bloody horrible stuff? Pay as you learn or something.
Didn't know it was that serious, mate.
An embarrassment, that's what it is, an embarrassment. Refuse credit on a few rotten gaskets.
Look, listen, I'll tell you what. We go back to that geezer with a Granada, right? We find out where he bought it, then we go and find that punter and get your 250 back. Come on, it's got to be worth a try, innit? Then maybe I'll get my Capri back at last.
Ah, it's no good, Terry. Come on, let's sling our hook.
No, let's give it another 10 minutes.
Well, maybe he lives round here. And he was going to work. In night shift.
Leave it out. Who the bleeding hell lives round here?
I do, actually.
Think about what's that?
Hey, that's him, innit? Yeah, that's him. Go on, have a word.
What? No, hold on. Let him get away from the car first. I lost him. But I think he works at a gaff called Porton and Mackey's. Do you know it?
Yeah, it's a big factory. They make pharmaceuticals. You didn't speak to him then?
No, I didn't bother looking for him, you know. Might have caused him bother. I'll pop back again later when he's finished work. In the meantime, let's find Arthur. See if he can sub us, get that Capri back on the road.
Arthur?
He's that desperate, son.
One final precaution. You carry this.
Anything you say, Mr. M?
Right, let's go.
$131. 32, yeah, we're nearly there.
Yeah. Isn't that Arthur?
Yeah, there he is. Come on, move it a bit, Des. Hold on. Arthur! Look, I'll go and catch him. You park up. Oi, I want a word with you.
Shut up, I want to watch this. Nice, very nice. That is a real McCoy you're watching there, my son. Keep your head down, I'm not supposed to be here. Come for that, neither are you. How the hell did you find me?
I asked Dave, didn't I? He gave me Matthew's address. He told me you were moving some diamonds. And not to tell anyone, because security was essential.
I don't like it, Terry. I don't like it being chased up in the middle of a big job.
I'm sorry about that, but I need to talk to you urgently.
I'm sorry, I'm tied up.
Sorry? Listen, you. I need help, right? Now, do I get it, or do I go back to that jeweller's and tell Matthews all about your security arrangements?
No, Terence, come on, let's go and have a tincture.
I promise I won't hit you over the head and run away.
Please don't try and persuade me it's inferior stuff. I happen to know otherwise.
There's a stone paper on the bench there. Open it. Carefully. You could have any one of those diamonds for it. Go on, choose one. You might make a profit.
They're all rubbish.
So you do know about diamonds. How on earth did you come by this?
I don't understand.
Oh, come off it, Matthews. You're no heroin dealer. Where did this stuff come from?
I was importing diamonds. I had someone walk them through customs.
A mule?
My employee started to work for somebody else. The routes were convenient, you see. One day, I happened to catch her with a half a kilo of heroin taped round her waist.
Quite a windfall.
Do you want the stuff or not?
Oh, I want it all.
Right. Bring the money to my office this time tomorrow morning.
No offices, no hotel rooms. We do all this in the open, where we can all see who's who and what's what.
Now look.
Please, Matthews, you have no choice. Either we follow my methods or we drop the whole matter. And don't forget, the kind of people who lose half a kilo of heroin always find out who's got it in the end. So the sooner you get your money and disappear, the better. Agreed?
Yes, agreed.
I don't see those big Bond Street wheeler dealers coming to a place like this.
All right, that'll do. Before you start, perhaps you might notify the staff as to today's correct mode of address. Arthur, Mr. Daly. Or perhaps there's been a surprise announcement in the birthday honours list.
Leave it out, Dave. Large vodka slimline and a brace of lagers for these two.
What's all that about?
Oh, Dave here has just discovered satire.
Now listen, you. Two things, right? Now first, why didn't you tell me you were using this Vernon geezer?
Oh, him.
Yes, him. Now, what am I supposed to think when you go round on the sly employing other people, eh? Now, if I ought to be down the job centre, browsing, then you ought to tell me.
Terry, you've got a broken body.
Broken?
I swear to you, it was just a one-off. I didn't think it was worth mentioning. Anyway, he's eating me out of house and home. Where he puts stuff away, there must be something iffy with his insides.
Well, let's leave that for the time being. The second thing, Arthur, is money.
Dare you talk like that? It's hard times for all of us.
That'll be 150, Arthur.
Put it on the slate, Dave.
Nevertheless, the second thing is money.
What for? Pour down the financial black hole known as Desmond's Motor Repairs? Certainly not.
I'll tell you what. You can call it an advance on my next wages, right? Now, if you're not prepared to advance me any wages, I've got to assume that you're not going to get me any employment from now on. In which case, I'm going to go out and find someone else, right?
No. 20.
No. 50. 50? 50 now.
Hello, Mr. D.
Hello, Laverne. Meet Terry and Des. What do you want to drink?
Oh, that's very nice. As a matter of fact, I just had a cup of tea up west and it has given my palate a right portion of GBH. Hey, your face behind the bar. He couldn't do me a nice polyfoam on ice, could he?
Well, that sounds nice. I'll have a pint of that.
No, you won't. Come on. In my car.
Take care, Terence.
You worry about yourself, Vernon.
He's touchy.
Burning a bleeding lot of oil.
No, you're all right. Just don't do any long journeys.
How long's a long journey?
Well, say over 5 miles.
You're wonderful, you are.
You're all right.
I didn't mention it before, Daly, but this morning's little effort was something in the nature of a dry run. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Matthews. I didn't quite catch that. A rehearsal, Daly. The serious business takes place tomorrow morning. I shall need to see you this evening. At your office? 8:30? Right. Put the corks back in that lot and bung him a nice warm lager.
Excuse me, pal. Now, hold on. I just want to ask you a question about the motor, all right? Then I'll be out of your life forever. Where'd you buy it?
Sutton's on the Harrow Road.
Terrific.
But it ain't full of sand.
Road dog. Come on, darling. Desmond.
Here's to tomorrow. Cheers. Vernon?
Oh, back of the net.
We rendezvous here as before? No, no, no. This transaction is being completed well away from here. Oh, where's that then? In the country.
Very nice, Mr. Rem.
It's Essex, in fact. I hand over the merchandise at 5:30 in the morning. 5:30? Now, what sort of deal is this? One that requires privacy. Just a minute, Matthews. This is getting out of order. I'm full of sympathy for someone who deals in cash and has his books kept by a ghostwriter. But selling diamonds in some field at dawn, that's got to be as bent as a 9-bob note. Or I don't wish to be associated. You have no choice, Daly. Oh, yes, I have. No offence, but I'm going to take an early bath on this one. Come on, Vern. I know where I can buy you a provocative little cod and chips.
I'm sorry, Mr. D.
Yes, Vernon is getting his wages directly from me now.
It's, nothing personal. It's business, yeah.
All right, I'll come. Tell me where the meet is, and on my word, I'll be there at 5:30. You must think I'm an idiot, Daly. Do you think I didn't notice McCann hanging around yesterday? I haven't made up my mind yet whether you're trying to set me up or whether you're just plain stupid. But either way, I'm not letting you out of my sight until the deal has been done. That's why we leave for Essex in 10 minutes. No phone calls, no messages. There's a hotel near the meeting place. We stay there overnight. Overnight? God's sake, Dad, you don't think I'm paying you all this money for doing nothing? No, it's not that. It's her indoors. If I stay out all night again this week, I'm a dead man.
Hello? Yes. Oh, hello, Terry. How's the motor?
Died a bleeding death, didn't it? Now, listen. I'm in a boozer called the Duke's Head, do you know it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one, right by the river, yeah.
Oh, it's all right for some.
The thing is, I run into the two chances I had the ruck with. So I'm stuck with no car, I'm dying for a gym, but I daren't go in case I move on. So what I want you to do...
Terry? Terry, are you there?
Oh, sorry about that, mate. I've just seen another familiar face. Look, get the truck and get round here as sharp as you can, right?
It just wasn't there. Honestly, Mr. Merrick, I don't think he made the drop.
I hope it has never entered your heads to try and rip me off.
No way would we do that, Mr. Merrick.
Very well. Go and check whether he made the drop. I trust him. Whatever he says will satisfy me.
Terry?
They're over there in the far corner. Right.
It's open. Anybody around here got a blue Cortina? V registration?
Yeah, why?
I think I saw a fella just trying to break into it.
The drop was made, Michael. Now go and fetch your friend. Bring him back here so we can sort this out.
Oi, I think your mate chased him round that corner.
Mick not coming?
What are you doing with my car?
Don't you remember me? You danced on my hand.
Bad time to bother me with that rubbish.
No, don't get aerated. I've got something you need. Now, listen. If you're going to have a go, son, you better be convincing. I've played with the grown-ups. Oh. have the stuff? You scratch my back, and I'll resist the temptation to jump on yours. So let's talk, eh? Now, what's your governor doing with this Matthews bloke? Get stuff! You know Matthews. It's a posh geezer. He drives a Range Rover. Drugs, is it? I don't know, maybe. Oh, you'll have to do better than that, son, if you want your gear back. Yes, it's drugs.
People converge from miles around to delighting a salmon en croûte in pastry crust as light as a feather and supple herb cream sauce.
In fact, people do so much converging, they're usually fully booked down at the last damn sarnie.
How was I to know there was an agricultural fair on?
Still, we got to the meet nice and early. 5 hours early. I tell you, anyone asks me about investing in diamonds, they get a very short answer.
The proprietor suggests hazelnut and bramble meringue gap.
Will you shut up?
Oh, sorry, Mr. M.
And her indoors has been on a blower 3 times already.
Listen, if he does get in touch, tell him to phone me immediately. It's urgent, right? Got it? Come on. It's serious, Dave.
I've got to see a man about a dog.
You want me to go with him, Mr. M?
That's very kind of you, Vernon, but I am one of those people who can't do it while he's being watched.
The main road's a long way off, Daly. And even if you find it, you'll be too late.
You think I'm going to do a Captain Oates? Well, I'm coming back to this nice warm car, even if I do have to share it with you two. She. Please don't let it be vandalised. Hello, Dave. It's Arthur. Yeah. Terry said what? No, I can't hear, Dave. I can't hear. Listen, it's her indoors. Oh, my God, she has. Well, look, I can't face it myself. Well, make something up for crying out loud. What? Oh, all right. 2 miles north of Great Averham on the B1275.
Noticed I'm beating you with one hand. Hello? What? Yeah, Dave, yeah. Where? Yeah, all right, mate, yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Yeah, cheers. Ta-da. He's only somewhere in Essex, isn't he?
Good morning, Cinderella.
Good morning. No!
This is dead familiar. I reckon we've been here before.
We have. 10 minutes ago, only from the other direction.
Here come your punters, Matthews.
Three! Where's Merrick?
In the car!
He knows what he's doing. Look at that bloody mud. You just start walking. What a way to buy your jewellery, eh? I'll bet Cartiers don't work like this.
Put the briefcase on the ground.
I want to see the money.
Briefcase on the ground, then you can see.
Oh my God.
Now turn around and start walking. I'll do your kneecap, son, if you don't shut it.
Let's do as he says. Come on.
Stop there.
Over here. Stick him in there.
No! Not in there! Nothing! Son, that's nice and cozy, isn't it?
Take it up! Let me down! Don't leave me alone with these men, I beg of you! Burn and I'll pay you even more money! Anything you want! Please don't leave me with these men!
Hey, what about the diamonds? Diamonds, you didlo. It's heroin, innit? What? Yeah, that would really ruin the cut of your suit, wouldn't it?
Go, let's get out of here.
Let's...
Hang about, fellas. I'm going to telephone the AA. Oi!
Don't tell me. This is one of those grotty little calves that actually serve fantastic food. And Richard Burton comes here at dawn for egg and chips, right?
All in one, Vern. The geezer said he could only manage 110, so I said we'd leave it at that.
Well, in that case, I can only bung you a tenner. Sorry.
Now, where have I heard that before?
What you lot having, Eddie?
He only makes one of those a day, does George?
What's these little black bits on the eggs here? Trouble?
No, nothing nasty like that, Vern.
burnt my fat.
Come on, Vern. Back of the net.
You don't mind if we move to another table, do you, Ron?
Bon appetit.